Good morning. Happy Saturday. We're all muted. The recording has started. We're going to get ready to get going on our warm-ups. For today's workout, make sure you have your weights and your bands. Weights and bands. Cool. So we've got our weights, we've got our bands, and now we're going to start a warm-up. So we're going to begin our warm-up now with a T-clap step out like this. Ready, set, and go. Three, two, and one. And now hip rotation. You can either alternate legs or do a single leg open and close. It's up to you. Good. Keep that going. And rest. Switching legs or reversing the direction. Looking good. Three, two, and one. Awesome work, you guys. Now we're going to go into your small squat, lateral kick. So small squat, lateral kick. Go ahead and go. Three, two, and one. And now butt kicks or quad stretch. I also want to give you guys an exciting heads up about today's workout. First half will be standing, second half is on the floor. I know floor workouts, most of you guys enjoy that or look forward to it. So first half is standing, second half will be on the floor. 3, 2, and 1. And now alternating hamstring stretch. Take your time, move slowly, bend over, pause, come up, and switch. Three, two, and 1. Very good. And now we're going to stand with the legs apart. We're going to lean side to side. Three, two, and 1. And now we'll stand up tall and let's do some arm swings. Three, two, and 1. And now torso rotation. Three, two, and 1. Let's take a seat in our chair and we'll do a couple seated warm-ups before we get going into the workout. So taking a seat, sit towards the edge with your legs apart. We're going to do our lean and reach. Ready, set, and go. 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going into your seated hip stretch. And while holding this position, we'll look left and right. Ready, set, and go. And rest. Switching legs. Now teeth together, looking up and down. Ready, set, and go. And rest. Let's switch legs again. This time we're gonna go ear to shoulder. Ready, set, and go. Make sure that posture is up tall. And rest. Switching legs for our last time. Partial neck roll. Ready, set, and roll. Three, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, so we are done with our warm-up. So let's get going on our workout. So for the beginning of today's workout, I'd like for us to put some bands around our ankles. Let me show you the movement that we're going to be doing so that you guys can make sure that you're choosing the appropriate band. So exercise number 1, you're going to hold on to a chair or a wall, and we're going to alternate a side leg kick. Exercise number 2, we're going to bend over, hands go onto the seat of your chair or forearms onto the arm of a couch or something. And then you're going to alternate and kick one leg behind you and then kick the other leg behind you. So those are our first 2 exercises with the band. These are the only exercises we'll do with this band. So select something that you think will be a good challenge for you. It may be yellow, it may be blue, it may be red. So pick something that you think will be a good challenge for you. I've got yellow on. These are still brand new bands, so breaking in the yellow. So get a band that you think will work for you and put that band around your ankles. And remember that if the band that you choose maybe is a little difficult for you, instead of having the band around the ankles, you can just pull it up a few inches and that'll make it so much easier. So to make it easier, you bring the band higher. To make it harder, you keep the band around the ankles or you increase the band resistance. All right, so those are our first 2 exercises that we're starting with, then we'll do some upper body stuff. So let's get going. We'll start off with that side leg kick, alternating legs. You can hold on to a chair or a wall for balance. I'm going to hold on to this pole right here. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. This is a really good way to challenge and strengthen your hips and your lower backs. All those muscles that surround your hips, like your thigh muscles, those glutes, the low back muscles, all are getting worked here. 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to find the seat of our chair. We're gonna bend over, put your hands on the seat of the chair, alternating kickbacks, straight leg. Ready, set, and go. Keep the legs straight as you slowly kick up and back. Take your time. You can even add a little pause once your leg is all the way elevated. Add a little pause and then switch. Almost there. Three, two, and one. Perfect. Really good, you guys. So go ahead and stand up. We're gonna grab our weights now. So for this next exercise, we're going to do a bent over tricep kickback or a standing overhead tricep extension. It's up to you. So either you're gonna bend over and both arms are gonna do a tricep kickback like this. Notice how both arms are moving at the same time. Or you can take one or two of your weights, hold it overhead for your overhead tricep extension. So those are your options for this next exercise. So grab your weights, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm starting off with a bent over one, but you guys can do whichever one you want to do. If both of these movements don't work for you, you can always pick something different, like a bicep curl or a lateral raise. Three, two, and one. Very good. Put those weights down, and we're gonna go back to the beginning, back to our alternating lateral leg kick. So holding on to something for balance, kicking those legs out to the side, alternating legs. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Try to keep your upper body stable. Make that lower body do the work. 3, 2, and 1. And now let's bend over, hands on the seat of your chair, alternating kickback. Ready, set, and go. Three, two, and 1. Very good. And now we're on to our tricep exercise. Either bent over tricep kickbacks or your standing overhead tricep extension. It's up to you. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Looking good. Keep those arms in motion. You're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. All right, put those weights down. Let's take your band off. We're only doing 2 rounds of that. We're gonna take a quick break from exercising and we're gonna do a little stretch. So let's put this dumbbell on the floor for a calf stretch. You know, I always like to start off our stretching with a calf stretch. So calf stretch, elevating the ball of your foot onto the edge of your dumbbell, stepping forward with the other leg, and your timer starts now. You guys are holding this for 35 seconds. I've got a timer going for that. Use this time to catch your breath and then try to slow it down once you've caught it. And rest. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay. Moving into our next set, we're going to start off with a balance exercise of your choice. So we've got your 2 traditional balances, which is your side by side, if you're looking at my feet, or a stacked foot. So those are the first 2 options. Your last option is a single leg, but you don't have to make the single leg boring if the single leg is what you're choosing. So you can just stand on one leg like this, or what I like to do sometimes is stand on one leg and then my other leg kind of moves around, which shifts my weight around. You can always even hold a single leg with your leg in a march, kicking the leg out, so now you're challenging your hip flexors and your quad muscles, as well as the leg that's balancing. So when you make your balance exercises, you can always make them exciting. So we're going to choose between those 3, either side by side, stacked foot, or single leg. You can look left and right. You can cross your arms and twist your body. You can put your hands on your shoulders and you can tilt your body. It's up to you how you want to challenge yourself on this. So here we go. Let's start with balance exercise of your choice in 3, 2, 1, and go. Balancing. Any balance exercise you want to do that's going to challenge your balance. Sometimes even just looking around your room while standing can challenge the balance. You can even try closing your eyes. That's another good way to challenge yourself. 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Okay, on to our next one. So for this next one, we're going to be doing another lower body movement. It's going to be a single leg RDL like this. We're going to go down and up. Once you come up, calf raise. So watch that again. I'm going to tip over. I'm going to go down and up. And when I come up, I'm doing a single leg calf raise. I kind of let this foot touch the back of my heel when I do the calf raise so that this leg has somewhere to go. So again, I kick the leg up as I tip over, and then I touch the heel and go into a calf raise. Tip over, come up, calf raise. Do the best that you can here. So let's grab a weight. This is our next one. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Tip over, come up, calf raise. Tip over, come up, calf raise. Good. Tip over, come up, calf raise. Three, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Same thing on the other side. Ready, set, and go. Tip over, come up, calf raise. Tip over, come up, calf Go into that calf raise, push up through the big toe the best that you can. Three, two, and one. Good work. Okay. Put that weight down. We're going to do one more round of this. So we're going back to your balance exercise. Balance exercise of your choice, side by side, stacked foot, or single leg. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Almost there. And rest. Switching sides. Ready, set, and go. Three, two, and one. Very good. And now onto our single leg RDL, tip over with a calf raise. Single leg RDL with a calf raise. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Tip over, come up, calf raise. The best you can. Tip over, come up, calf raise. Good. Three, two, and one. All right, switching sides. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Tip over, come up, calf raise. Almost there. Three, two, and one. Good work, you guys. All right, now we're gonna move to the floor. Bring your weights and your bands, and we're gonna be on the floor. You may want a pillow for your head as well. So again, weights, bands, and a pillow for your head, or a rolled up towel. That's what I use. I use a rolled up towel or a folded towel. Depends on what's needed. There's my black towel that I use. Okay, making your way to the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate this set before we start it. So I'm gonna demonstrate everything and then we'll do it instead of demonstrating as we go. So here's what we are starting with here. Exercise 1 is going to be a skull crusher like this. Double arm skull crusher. Now, while doing this exercise, you can either have your butt on the ground, you can have your butt in the air, holding a glute raise like this while you do it, or you can elevate your legs in the air to challenge your abs. It's up to you. Your second exercise, we're gonna hold 1 or 2 of your weights together, elevating your legs. We'll go both arms, one leg, meet back in the middle. Both arms, other leg, meet back in the middle. Now this can also be done without weight by just holding your hands together in a pray position. And again, you'll go both arms, one leg, meet back in the middle. Both arms, other leg, meet back in the middle. Our third exercise in this, you're gonna take those weights that you were holding, we're gonna put them on our hips for just a traditional glute raise. So those are our 3 exercises in this set. We'll do this for 2 rounds of this. So let's grab those weights, place them on the ground next to either side of the top of your head to start our skull crusher. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Skull crusher. Don't forget, you guys can hold your butts in the air, or you can hold your feet in the air, or you can stay flat. I always like to challenge my glutes and my hips, so I hold my butt in the air when I do this. Three, 2, and 1. And now we've got our straight arm pullover with our leg kick. So both arms, one leg, meet back in the middle. Ready, set, and go. You can hold weights. You can hold one weight. You can hold no weights. It's up to you. But both arms, one leg, meet back in the middle. Trying to keep those arms nice and straight the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take those weights, put them on our hips for a traditional glute raise. Ready, set, and go. Pinch the penny as you lift the butt up. Keep the butt squeezed together as you touch it to the ground. Pinch the penny, push the hips up. Keep the penny pinched as you drop the hips to the ground. Three, 2, and 1. Good work. Back to our skull crusher. One more round of this. Ready, set, and go. Skull crusher. Three, 2, and 1. And now we've got our straight arm pullover with the leg extension. Ready, set, and go. Both arms, one leg, meet back in the middle. Both arms, other leg, meet back in the middle. And rest. And now placing the weights on our hips for our glute raise. Ready, set, and go. Good. Really pinch that penny as you push your hips up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. We're gonna take a little stretching break now. Go ahead and move your weights off of your hips. Grab your red or black band, or you can grab both. I'm grabbing both. I kind of just stick one band inside of the other. And we're gonna do a hamstring stretch. So taking a little stretching break, you can put your foot through the band. Both legs are straight. One leg is straight and in the air. One leg is straight and on the ground. And your timer starts now. We're holding this for 35 seconds on each side. If the pull is too much with your foot flexed, you can always move the band towards your heel. If you put the band kind of around the heel, your toes won't flex so much. So it'll be a little more comfortable along the back side of the leg. 3, 2, and 1. And now to switch legs, bring your other leg up into the air, stick it in the band, and drop the original leg back down. And your timer has started. And rest. Right. In our next set, we don't need bands or weights, but we do need to roll onto our stomach. So now you'll really need your pillow, or like I've got my folded towel, but now I'm going to just roll it up. And our first exercise is a postural exercise. We're going to be doing, you guys have 2 options to choose from. Option 1 for us is an overhead reach, which looks like this. Option 2 is our reverse snow angel, like this. So arms stay straight. You're doing a face down snow angel. So let's start with that. I'll demonstrate as we go. So starting with that one, face down, overhead reach. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So overhead reach or reverse snow angel, whichever one works for you. And rest. And now exercise number 2, I have 2 options. I have an upper body option and a lower body option. So it's up to you which one you feel like you want to do. So option 1 is either a cobra push-up. So hands go next to your chest, elbows squeeze into your ribs, and you roll your upper body up off the ground and then roll it back down to the ground. Rolling it up and rolling it down. If you don't want to do upper body, your other option is to bend your knees, flex your feet, and push your heels alternating, heel to the ceiling. So here we go. Those are your 2 options. Pick one of the 2. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you're doing the one I'm doing, have the knee bent already and then try to push the heel up towards the ceiling. Knees are bent, pushing the heel up to the ceiling, engaging the glutes and the lower back and the hamstrings. You're doing the cobra push-up. Extend, keeping those elbows squeezed into your ribs. 3, 2, and 1. And our third and final exercise will be on our hands and knees. And we're going to do the bird dog. Looks like this. Opposite arm, opposite leg, come back down, opposite arm, opposite leg, come back down. Try to minimize and limit the body movements. Try to just move the arm and the leg without letting the whole body move around. Ready, set, and go. Imagine you have a glass of water on your back and you don't want that glass of water to spill off the back. That's how you keep your core and your trunk tight. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's lay back down on our stomach. We'll do one more round of this and then finish up with a stretch or 2. So we're going back down to our face down, overhead reach or reverse snow angel. overhead reach or reverse snow angel. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Good. Now going into your cobra push-up or the alternating heels to the ceiling. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Almost there. And rest. And now let's go up onto our hands and knees. We've got our bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Ready, set, and go. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. All right, let's lay onto our backs. And we're gonna do a couple stretches lying on our backs before we are done for the day. All right, so making your way onto your back, we're gonna start off with everyone's favorite stretch, the hip stretch. So we'll cross one leg on top of the other, dropping your foot and the knee down to the ground next to you, and your timer starts now. 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. And rest. Very good. And now we're going to do our rotational stretch. So straighten out one leg and put it on the ground. Bend one leg and put it in the air. And pull that leg across the body. For a big rotational stretch. Three, 2, and 1. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. and rest. We've got time for one more stretch, so let's do, you guys have two options for this one. You can do either a diamond stretch where you grab your feet up high like this, or you can do a butterfly where you put your feet together down low and just let your knees flop out. So either on the ground butterfly or an in the air diamond. It's up to you. Your timer starts now, whichever stretch feels better for you. 3, 2, and 1. Very good, you guys. All righty. And that is it for this Saturday morning. You guys can definitely stay here and stay on the ground and keep stretching.